Hey everybody, it's Irene with BrainStorm Acres, and today I'm going to plant this bed. Now of course, because I just started, the wind's starting to come up, but whatever. I cleared this end of the bed this morning except for some flowers that are growing at the other end, and I am going to put a piece of landscape fabric that we used last year with our Husk Cherries in this bed. And then previously, this morning, a lizard just ran through here, I had cleared all the weeds out. I added two bags of compost, dug it all up, spread it all out. We're ready to go. So let's get going. Okay, that's step one. Now, some of you are probably wondering why I'm doing this, and the answer is simple. First of all, no weeds. We tried this for the first time last year, and I think all summer I may have pulled as many as 3 weeds out of the bed that this covered. This is not black plastic like you buy on a roll that's used for, covering things in the yard or something. This is a landscape fabric. It is a woven fabric. If you look closely, there's some little frizzles on the edges, like over there, you can see it. This was used last year. It's going to be used this year, and probably at least one more year before maybe it starts to disintegrate. We're high altitude. When the husk cherries fall off the plant, they land on the black landscape fabric. Husk cherry husks are a light tan, so it's really easy to spot them on the black landscape fabric. I'm going to come back later this afternoon now, and I'm going to finish this project. The reason I didn't use any kinds of U-shaped clips on this is because I'm out. I can't find any more, so I have probably used them up on other projects. So I will simply use rocks. That's actually mostly what I used last year. It worked fine. Physics works. Rocks are heavy.
A few moments later.
as I said to my husband, ta-da! Done. Now, you'll notice this is sort of a messy spot in the middle there where there's a bunch of irrigation piled up and stuff like that. I'm not worrying about that right now because I actually have more husk cherries. I have 2 or 3 little bitty ones that are too small to plant out here right now. So I'll probably give them another week, maybe 2, and then I'll be able to pop those into those sections there. So I'm just leaving the extra irrigation sort of loose in order to just have it moisturize the bed. This bed is really dry, and I actually meant to run the irrigation on it earlier today, and to be honest, I forgot because it was really hot and we had a meeting to attend, and yeah, so I'm building up some, that was the greenhouse calling. I'm building up some, hi Miss Isa, some moisture in the bed right now, and yeah, so far it looks like it's going to work really well. Only time will tell, of course, but I will be watching this very closely tomorrow especially. I'll probably be checking it multiple times tomorrow because our weather is supposed to be incredibly hot, and by by Sunday, well, I mean Sunday or Monday, I forget which, depends on which day. Yeah, dirty. She says, I don't care. I roll around in the dirt. Oh, cat fur. Anyway, I need to brush you. By Sunday or Monday, it will be 102, maybe worse here. So I'll be really watching closely. I would have preferred not to plant during such a hot time frame, but these have been exposed to heat for as long as there's been heat. So they're quite used to the heat. It's just a matter of keeping, and lots of sun. So it's just a matter of keeping them wet enough. And yeah, we're going to give it a try. We were absolutely in love with our husk cherries last year. It was the most wonderful fruit we'd ever discovered because it's a seasonal thing. We could grow it in one season. We didn't have to wait 5 years for an apple tree to produce or something like that. And that's really important to us here because we have essentially lost our orchard here due to depredation from gophers, and we have to come up with some solutions before we're willing to plant any more trees. So to find a fruit that we could plant in the spring or early summer and have it produce well during that summer was a really huge thing. Husk cherries are also called ground cherries, and they are in the tomato family, the nightshade family. They are very closely related to tomatillos, but they taste a lot like a gooseberry. So kind of they're tropical tasting, like, you know, those kids candies where you bite on something and it squirts all this tropical flavored stuff into your mouth. That's kind of what these are, except I don't like the kids candies because they're so, ugh. I mean, they always taste like blue or green or pink or something to me because I'm really sensitive to the fake colors. But yeah, these are awesome. So we're really hoping for a good harvest again this year. We totally enjoyed them last year. I would come out and pick a whole stack of them and stick them on the counter, and we would just eat them. We would just walk by and eat them all day, and it was so delightful. So we're hoping for similar luck this year. So stay tuned. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell because obviously you got to find out whether we get any husk cherries or not. And there'll be lots more going on. Something will be planted here. I'm not sure 100% what, but definitely something will be. We never leave any spot bare for too long. I still have to plant legumes, probably bush beans and pole beans over there. And as we harvest one thing, we'll be putting in other things. So in the center bed where we have snow peas right now, at some point those are going to stick their feet in the air. And from the heat, they can only tolerate so much heat. When they're gone, we'll put something else there. So be sure to come back and see us. And until then, bye.